Ancient cultures arose along the Yellow River in northern China, and along the floodplains of the Yangtze River in southern China. These peoples created many of the most enduring myths. Archaeologists trace the origins of Chinese civilization to the 12th century BC, around the same time as the Greek civilization began. The earliest mythologies were oral traditions. Nuwa is the goddess that created the people of the earth. After she died, her body was transformed into 1,000 fairies who watch after human beings on her behalf. After her death, 5 gods descended to earth. One was named the Yellow Emperor, Huang Ti. He is partly mythical and partly historic. He founded the Chinese nation in about 4000 BC. During his historical time, he is said to have invented mathematics, astronomy, and set up the calendar. After fighting the 4 other gods, he assigned each to a different region of the land. The Red or Fiery Emperor was placed in charge of the south. He is known as the god of the sun who taught man how to control fire, cook with it, and use metals. This story is about one of the Fiery Emperor's 3 daughters, Nuwa. She was his youngest daughter, named in honor of the creator goddess we just heard about. One day, the Fiery Emperor's daughter was looking for something to amuse herself. She saw a boat moored near the palace gates. Excitedly, she hopped into the boat. Smiling at the beauty of the sea, she knew that she would finally have some fun. Soon her little boat was traveling further into the ocean. She didn't realize that she was in danger. Suddenly, the waves started crashing against the boat. The winds began to blow harder. The nimble boat leapt over the waves. But the wind pushed the boat further over the deepest ocean. After topping one gigantic peak of a wave, the boat was dropped into a deep trough. Nuwa was tossed overboard into the foaming sea. Her boat splintered and broke apart. Though she tried to keep her head above the brutal waves, she could not save herself. Nuwa drowned. At just that moment, a Jingwei bird flew over the place where Nuwa had drowned. Nuwa's spirit, so angry at losing her body and life, entered the bird. Now all day long, she circles the sky and vows to take revenge on the sea. Nuwa came up with the idea of filling the sea with stuff: pebbles, sticks, feathers, leaves, anything she could find. She came to believe that if she could fill the ocean, she would leave no room there for other people to drown. The task was not easy, and the sea laughed and mocked her. "How do you imagine you will ever complete your work?" the sea jeered. "Never in a million years will you be able to fill up the sea with enough twigs and stones." The bird was not deterred. "If it takes me 100 times a million years, I will not stop what I am doing. I will fill you up until the end of the world." Though the sea continued to laugh, the Jingwei didn't stop dropping whatever she collected into the ocean. Later, she found herself a mate and they had many children. She and her mate created a flock of Jingwei birds who circle above the water helping to fill the sea. And they do so to this very day. The persistence and courage of the Jingwei birds, born of young Nuwa's spirit, have won the hearts and admiration of all Chinese people.
Subscribe to this channel to learn more.